First of all, thank you very much. We're thrilled to be here, coming off a weekend last year where we challenged for the championship of the ECAC and lost to a very good Union team. It's been a fun year for us. I think I can speak for the guys here and the rest of the guys in the locker room. We were picked to finish 9th in the ECAC. I don't think a lot of people expected us to be in this position come March, but this group kept working. We had a plan. We had a process that we wanted to follow. And early on, it may not have resulted in the wins that we wanted, but we felt we were playing okay and getting better every day, and that was the goal for us. We wanted to improve on a daily basis. We kept working. We had a little bit of a hiccup right before the break, and then came back after Christmas and played in the Mariucci Classic, and really that was sort of the defining moment for this team to date. We were playing the system that we wanted to, and it was effective against two of the best teams in the country. At that time, actually, the two best teams in the country. One that we're playing again here tomorrow. So, we beat Minnesota in a shootout, and then we beat Ferris State, the number 2 team in the country at the time, the next day. So that really, I think, proved to our guys that we could play with the best, with the system that we were using, and we continued to work on that throughout the second half of the season. We had a great run. A lot of that, credit certainly goes to the guy sitting next to me and our goaltender, Charlie Finn, who had a great second half as well. But, we know we have a challenge ahead of us tomorrow, playing a very good Ferris State team. We know them well. This will be the 4th meeting between the two teams, so there's not a lot of secrets there. So we know it'll be a big challenge for us, but we're certainly looking forward to that.
Thank you very much, Coach. And if you have questions for the players, please raise your hand. We do have a microphone that we'll get to you so the players can hear it, and we can also get it on video. So right here to the right, and go ahead with your question.
Hi, Shannon Russell, Cincinnati Enquirer. For any of the players, can you speak to, elaborate on what Coach just said about how you were able to turn around the team this year, going from 6 league wins last year to 13 this year?
Yeah, I think we saw a lot of potential last year in the group we had, and knew there's a lot of potential in the guys we had coming back. And then with the new guys that came in, they were just great compliments to us and bought into what, the culture that we were trying to create at Colgate and for our program. And yeah, things kind of took off in the second half.
Anyone else? Any of the other guys?
Okay. For any of you guys, Coach mentioned you had that defining moment after the break. What happened at that tournament that kind of changed things for you guys?
Any one of you?
I think over break we kind of were able to regroup. We had a lot of young guys, so the start of the year was a little rough, just an experience. But as we progressively went on, we got better and better. And then I think over the break, everyone came back to campus. We had a few days together before we went out west. And I think we just pulled everything together, and it showed on the ice out there.
With this being the 4th matchup, what do you expect out of this game tomorrow?
I think it'd be a pretty good game. Ferris State's a really good team. They're a fast-moving team. They move pucks really well. We're excited to play this game, and I think it'll be pretty good.
Hi, what does it mean to make it back to the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, it means a lot to our program, but I think if you ask any of us, we're not just satisfied getting here. We're here to win some hockey games this weekend.
Sherry, did you have another question? Any other questions for the players? Okay, guys, you can go ahead. Okay. Appreciate your time. Careful on the steps down. Watch your steps. Questions for the coach?
Coach, kind of piggybacking off one of those questions, but how do you think, having faced Ferris State before several times this year, prepares you for this matchup?
Yeah, I think we prepare the same way all the time as a team in terms of our practice preparation. I think for a young team like ours, with obviously the first trip for all of them to the tournament, it's just one less thing that that you maybe have to worry about. I think if it was more of an unknown, it's certainly from a coaching perspective, it would have meant a lot more, scouting preparation and video and all of that. We had a lot of that. So I think the familiarities took a little bit of that pressure maybe off the guys so that they didn't have to start worrying about a team that we haven't seen before and wrap their head around a style of play that they haven't seen before. So, like I said, I think Bob Daniels and his staff know our team pretty well, and we feel we know their team pretty well. So it's just one of those one less thing to worry about, I guess.
What kinds of challenges do they pose specifically for you guys in terms of matchups and whatever?
Yeah, they play really hard. They'll swarm the puck, and I think for us, we've been very good this year supporting the puck, especially in our own zone, when we've played well. When we haven't done that. But that's a challenge because they come with numbers. They pressure hard. And we need to certainly have numbers back and support the puck. And that's been a message all week long. We can't start cheating and getting up ice on this team because they'll just outnumber you offensively, and that won't be good for us. So, again, they're a team that they play very well north-south. They're aggressive. They're never going to quit on a play. And that's why they're the number 5 team in the country. They're a very good hockey club.
You talk about having a young team. What does it mean to be in the NCAA tournament with this group?
Yeah, you never really want to get ahead of yourself, but I think everything that we're dealing with, and I know the team, they're certainly prepared to come in here and win 2 games, but every time you can experience something like this, it helps the program overall. And we have 2 seniors on this team, so the majority of our team, will be back. So again, we're living in the moment. But I think this experience will help us moving forward for sure.
Who do you think has improved the most over the course of this season?
Yeah, that's a tough one. We have, we had a lot of growing pains early, but clearly our goaltender, Charlie Finn, has to be, at or near the top of a list of a handful of guys that improved over the year. Anytime you make the adjustment from junior hockey to NCAA divisional hockey, there's going to be a period of learning, and for Charlie, I think it had a lot to do with just how much quicker the pucks were released off of sticks, how much more traffic there was in front of him. The guys are bigger and stronger, so he had to learn that part of the game, and he worked at it. He worked hard with our goalie coach Jason Lefebvre, to improve in that part of the game. And so we've seen a marked improvement in Charlie's play, and obviously that's had a lot to do with our success in the second half. The other guy's a sophomore for us, Mike Borkowski, number 21. He's taken his game to another level from last year to this year, and he's killing penalties on our power play. He's done a really good job for us as well. So he was more of a known coming into the season. So to see him make the jump from freshman to senior to sophomore year has been really fun to see for us as a coaching staff.
Other questions for Coach? Coach Vaughn, thank you very much.